What's good, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you're coming back, welcome. If you're new here, if you are here, you made your way to the manifestation side, or as I like to say, the materialization side of YouTube, where we talk about the law of assumption, the law of attraction, anything that really just comes up in my mind. And today I've been feeling compelled to come back because I haven't been that consistent in posting. But I felt compelled, or have been feeling compelled, to come and speak about a few things that's on my heart, specifically around mental diet and materializing. So yeah, let's get into it. I don't have any notes. I'm just going out the dome. But lately, or as of the new year, I've had a lot of great things that have come up and shown up for me. Like I got a new job, a part-time job as a server, which I have been wanting. And the way that I got that job was kind of, I don't want to say it was crazy or weird, but it came in the most unexpected way. I actually had went to a restaurant to drop something off for delivery because I was Ubering, and the person that I was delivering it to was an old manager of mine from when I lived in New York and worked at a restaurant, who was the GM of the company that I went to deliver to. So that's how I got the job on the spot. So that was, very unexpected. And that just kind of gave me a lot of drive and a lot of inspiration, and more faith, I guess, that, things are going to show up for me. Things are going to show up for you. If you just relax and lean into that, knowing that everything is always taken care of and things are working for your good all the time, whether you can see it or not. The next thing, I'm a photographer, I'm a visual artist, so I was recently asked to document this workshop that's going to be throughout the rest of this year. The first dates start in February, this month, next week. And so I'll be traveling out of town to the mountains to do work that I love and enjoy, and I'll be getting paid for it, which is amazing. But in all of that, I still feel hella anxious, okay? And I feel like I'm in a space right now where I'm learning that it doesn't matter how much money I have, the houses, the cars, which we all have heard this and we know this, it doesn't bring you happiness. So I'm learning that I'm asking myself, what does it mean for me to receive the things that I'm asking for? How am I going to feel once those things come? Am I going to be able to receive those things? Right? So those are some questions you can ask yourself too. You want these things, and we hear again all the time, money doesn't make you happy. The material things don't make you happy. We know that the best things in life are free, like air that we breathe, and love, our loved ones, and our mind. But I want to talk a little bit about mental diet. And I quickly, again, this year have realized that our mental diet it's not about consistency and discipline around, not completely around you saying, oh, I want to work out every day, or I want to eat better, or I want to go to go to the gym, or I want to write, or I want to make sure I'm doing yoga. But the thing is that the mental diet is what we want consistency around. That's what we want the discipline around. It's what are we feeding ourselves? What are we telling ourselves? What are we repeating in our minds and our thoughts that eventually will become a belief? Because I don't know, one of these teachers, I don't know if it's Neville or Joe Dispenza, but they the way to how a belief is formed by you just keep thinking the thought, that's it. And that's very evident. It's very clear that our consciousness is conditioned based on the things we were taught when we were growing up, and we held on to, going into adulthood. So it's important that you have a really good mental diet in order to materialize the things that you want, in order to manifest the things that you want. And I call that staying prayed up also. You got to stay in alignment with the truth. And I also want to talk about how do you cultivate or lean into the end, or knowing, it's going to happen. So I listened to this one guy. His name is Michael. He's from an embodied state. I really love his teachings. He helped to bring me to, like, whenever you're desiring something, you think about it. You think about the end of the thing, right? Which is what Neville Goddard talked about. But I could just hear Michael. I heard his message differently. So he talks about fulfilling yourself or giving it to yourself. So let's take, for instance, money or SP, a special person, specific person. These are the things that people most want. And so when you want that partner, say, for example, you think about the end, what would it be like to be with them? You, not all the time you think about that, but you go to the end. So say if you want to be married, so you see y'all like 5 years past the wedding, in your house or with your kids or whatever it is. And that's like embodying the state of living in the end. But it gets challenging it's so much, because you can, you're not supposed to, and this really is more about, I'm getting clear as I'm talking, it's more about my journey that I'm on, and wanting to be like a scientist, or like somebody that's doing a study on their life. Because I really believe that, or I don't believe that we were meant to be here to live the life in ways that I know a lot of people are living their life. I don't subscribe to that. So as I'm learning these teachings, embodying the state, living from the end, I want to record myself or document myself in this process, and seeing how much my life will be changed and altered from having a specific type of mental diet. So yeah, so going back to embodying the state, but it gets challenging when what you see before you, your 3D reality, isn't reflecting what you're wanting. It requires you to have a lot of trust, or just trust. It requires you to trust. And it requires you to know that you already have it, to embody the state of you already having that thing. It's like they say, how can you want something that you already have and you have everything? So when you're wanting or desiring something, you're signaling to the universe, to God, to source, that you do not have it, which you already do. But if you're saying, oh, I really want Mercedes, then the universe, as I saw yesterday on this video with Joe Dispenza, is saying, or Neil Donald Walsh, check out some of these people, but he was saying that the universe only knows yes. So if you're saying, I want a BMW, the universe is saying, yes, you do want a BMW. And you're not going to get it because you are continuing to embody the state that you don't have it. So, I truly feel that, things are shifting over here on my end. That life is moving in a direction of the way that I want it to go. And I'm constantly asking God, or, whether it's consciously or not, I'm wondering, I wanted to do what is the right thing and what is the thing that I'm supposed to do, why I came to this planet. to do. And I believe that, you know, you ask the questions and you will get the answer. So keep asking, keep seeking, keep going. And I'll see you next time. All right, peace.